Hello, choir, and welcome to Tarantella. We're going to run through this piece of music. This is a very simple song. It's not complex. And as you can see right here, it does have a descant. The recording we're using today does not include the descant, but it is very similar to another section in the music, and I'm going to point that out for you guys. So let's just go over some basic things real quick before we listen to it. It starts right up here. It's very easy melody to pick up, and we've gone over the words together already, so it shouldn't be super foreign to you. As we scroll down, right here, where the parts kind of split, this is on page 6. So everyone's there with me, page 6. It says this constant, endless, moving, glancing, music playing, time for dancing, waving arms reaching high, stretching up to the sky, reaching high. We got a key change there. Extra points if you tell me what that key is when I come back. That part translates directly into the descant here. It's the same kinds of notes. Constant, endless, moving, rest, rest, music playing, dancing, rest, rest, waving, skyward dancing, dancing to, and it goes into the melody right there. You guys join back together in that next measure. And you'll hear that, in the tracks that we listen to. There's another supplemental track or a link to J.W. Pepper where it has a different recording that includes the descant. I just couldn't get that one in the video. So you can go look at that in Schoology. It's next to where this video was posted, so you can go ahead and look at that as well in your personal rehearsal time. So let's go ahead and run through this song together, and then I'll give you a few tips, play through a few parts in case you need that. Just keep this rolling forward. Here we go. Let's not make this song into too big of a deal. As we're walking through it, it's mostly unison with the technically optional descant in the second half. We will do the descant, but we will work that out when I come back. So really just learn the melody, okay? It's do you remember the dance? Can you do it by chance? The dance. And notice it's dance, chance. Don't do you remember the dance? Can you do it by chance? No, we're not speaking it. That was an issue that we're working on. We don't want to speak sing. We want to sing on purpose, and that means having air. Take a deep breath. There's a lot of notes. The phrases aren't super long, but there's a lot of notes. And the more air you have, the cleaner those are going to come out. So make sure You take a deep breath. Let's just scroll down and analyze a few things. This section, it's very, spinning and twirling, and I mean, that's in the words too, but the music matches the words. It must be twirling and spinning. Right there, yep. It's got this whole twirling motion to it. Don't let that throw you off. Start right here. There must be twirling and stepping and twisting and turning around and around and around. Spinning, swaying to the rhythms, hear the music resound. One foot in front of the other, stepping on the ground. Dancing to the music playing, twirling torrent of sound. Twirling torrent of sound. All right, and that's torrent, not turrent. Technically, same word, but we want to pronounce it torrent while we're singing it. All right, constant, right here, constant endless, moving, glancing, music playing, time for dancing, waving arms reaching high, stretching up to the sky, reaching high. As we change keys here, we move into the same phrase, just, different key. So we sing through, and the descant comes in over here, and we'll handle that when I come back. So don't worry too much about the descant. If you can pick it up, great. It doesn't matter too much, but we'll look at that when I come back. So these are all melodies that we are familiar with. Stepping on the ground, dancing to the music playing, twirling torrent of sound, twirling torrent of sound. Do you remember the dance? Can you do it by chance? Then we have this big ending right here. We are going to do this chord right here on dance. It sounds like this. Dance, so dance, 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 dance. It's got a 4-part harmony there. So we'll work that out more in sectionals when I come back. If you want to grab that low one, dance, or you want to grab the high one, but the 2 middle ones are probably going to be the more like advanced notes. Like if you want to work on those, they can get a little tricky. If you look at right here, it's the same note, so that's not that hard. Then dance, not hard, or then dance, then dance, then dance. Those are the transitions to those notes. All right, so let's run it again. Everyone stand up. You're not sitting this whole time, I hope. Stand up, hold your music, and your sub, if possible, should be walking around, making sure everyone has their music in their hand. It's very simple to follow along, and let's get going.
One foot in front of the other, stepping on the ground, dancing to
run through this a few times, your sub's instructions say to go back and play it at least 2 more times. But since this one is so short, you should really do it 3 or 4 more times. It's maybe a minute and a half long, and you'll really get this melody and the rhythms and the pronunciations really clean in your brain. So go ahead and run that a few more times and stay standing. Do not sit down.